Can a 400 horsepower Cadillac, a 175 mile per hour Pontiac, or a mid-engine AMC supercar vanish into history without making a sound? These 8 American machines had the power, speed, and engineering to dominate, but nobody talks about them. From Shelby's TurboTech to Buick's Corvette-beating GNX, these cars were faster than Ferraris yet forgotten. Some had Corvette engines, others had futuristic suspension and racing DNA. So why were they ignored? And how could that change the way we look at American performance forever? Stay with us. We're breaking them down one by one. And don't forget to subscribe for more rare legends. 1. 2004 Cadillac CTS-V, first generation. In 2004, Cadillac unleashed the CTS-V, its first true performance sedan. Under the hood sat a 5.7-liter LS6 V8 from the Corvette Z06, pushing 400 horsepower and 395 pound-feet of torque, mated to a Tremec 6-speed manual. It launched from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds, with a top speed of 163 miles per hour. Unlike typical luxury cruisers, it featured Brembo brakes, performance-tuned FE4 suspension, and a reinforced chassis for improved handling. The rear-wheel drive setup made it a thrill on twisty roads. Despite its power, it returned 16 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway, impressive for a V8 sports sedan. Priced at around $49,995 new, only 8,542 units were built in its debut year. Overshadowed by its badge, the first-gen CTS-V is now seen as a forgotten American rival to Europe's best performance sedans. 2. Vector W8. The Vector W8, 1989 to 1993, was America's bold attempt at creating a true hypercar, blending aerospace styling with brutal performance. Powered by a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8, it produced an astonishing 625 horsepower and a claimed top speed of 242 miles per hour. It accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds. Only 17 units were built, each priced around $450,000 at launch. The W8 featured a carbon Kevlar body, digital aircraft-style dashboard, and a 3-speed automatic transmission designed to handle over 1,000 horsepower. Despite its potential, the car suffered from production delays, legal disputes, and quality control issues. Its EPA-rated fuel economy was around 10 to 13 miles per gallon, and today it's considered one of the rarest American performance cars ever made. 3. 1989 Dodge Shelby CSX VNT. The 1989 Dodge Shelby CSX VNT was a limited-run performance car packed with groundbreaking technology. Only 500 units were produced, making it extremely rare. Under the hood was a 2.2-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine, producing 175 horsepower and 205 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 5-speed manual transmission. What made it revolutionary was the use of a variable nozzle turbocharger, the first in a production car, providing nearly zero turbo lag. The CSX VNT could hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.8 seconds, with a top speed close to 130 miles per hour. It offered 24 miles per gallon city and 29 miles per gallon highway, respectable for its time. Priced around $15,000, it featured composite wheels, adjustable suspension, and unique graphics. Developed by Carroll Shelby in collaboration with Dodge, it was a high-tech compact that introduced advanced turbo tech years before it became standard. Today, it's remembered as a forgotten trailblazer in American performance history. 4. 2003 Mercury Marauder. The 2003 Mercury Marauder blended muscle car attitude with full-size sedan comfort. Built on the Panther platform and based on the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, it featured a 4.6-liter DOHC V8, borrowed from the Mustang Mach-1, producing 302 horsepower and 318 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 4-speed automatic, it could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds and reach a top speed of around 129 miles per hour. The Marauder offered 17 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon highway, decent for a V8-powered sedan. With a base price of around $35,000, it came equipped with leather interior, floor-mounted shifter, 18-inch alloy wheels, dual exhaust, and performance-tuned suspension. Only about 11,052 units were sold between 2003 and 2004, making it a rare find today. Though it never gained mainstream attention, the Marauder remains one of the coolest undercover muscle cars of the early 2000s. We hope you liked it. Subscribe. Hit the bell now. 5. 1971 AMC Matador Machine. The 1971 AMC Matador Machine was AMC's bold attempt to challenge the muscle car giants. It featured a 401 cubic inch 6.6-liter V8 rated at 330 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 3-speed automatic or 4-speed manual. While official 0 to 60 mile/hour times aren't well documented, estimates place it around 6.5 seconds with a top speed of roughly 130 miles per hour. Fuel economy hovered near 10 to 12 miles per gallon, typical for big block cars of the era. The machine package added striping, hood scoops, and performance suspension, giving the car a tougher presence. Though pricing started at around $3,300, it never gained traction, partly due to AMC's limited market reach and overshadowing by rivals like the Chevelle SS. Production numbers were extremely low, and very few survive today. Despite its rarity and raw power, the Matador machine remains one of the least remembered muscle cars from the Golden Age. 6. 1987 Buick GNX. The 1987 Buick GNX was a final farewell to the Grand National, and it went out with a bang. Powered by a turbocharged 3.8-liter V6, it was officially rated at 276 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, but real-world dyno tests revealed closer to 300-plus horsepower. With a 4-speed automatic, it could launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds, outpacing Corvettes and even Ferraris of its time. Only 547 units were built, making it one of the rarest American performance cars ever. Top speed was about 124 miles per hour, and fuel economy was surprisingly decent at 17 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway. The GNX featured a Garrett T3 turbocharger, larger intercooler, upgraded suspension, stealth black paint, and a numbered dash plaque. Priced around $29,000 new, it's now a 6-figure collector's item. The GNX wasn't just fast, it was Buick's brutal answer to muscle elitism. 7. 2009 Pontiac G8 GXP. The 2009 Pontiac G8 GXP was the brand's most powerful production sedan ever, and sadly its last. Under the hood sat a 6.2-liter LS3 V8, the same engine found in the Corvette, delivering 415 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. Buyers could choose between a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic, making it one of the few modern American sedans with real driving engagement. It could launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 175 miles per hour. Fuel economy was rated at 15 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway. Built on the Australian Holden Commodore platform, it featured rear-wheel drive, performance-tuned suspension, Brembo front brakes, and sport leather seating. With a starting price of about $39,900, only around 1,829 units were sold in the US. The G8 GXP was Pontiac's untamed swan song, a brilliant muscle sedan lost to time. 8. 1969 AMC AMX/3. The 1969 AMC AMX/3 was a bold attempt to build an American mid-engine supercar with help from Italian designer Giotto Bizzarini. It featured a 6.4-liter AMC V8, producing 340 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque, mounted behind the driver, something unheard of for an American car at the time. With a projected top speed of 160 miles per hour and 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds, it had true exotic-level performance. The AMX3 used a ZF 5-speed manual transmission, independent suspension, and a steel monocoque chassis for rigid handling. Its styling resembled European exotics, but with AMC muscle under the skin. Only 6 prototypes were ever built before the program was canceled due to rising production costs and internal hesitation. The estimated cost per car exceeded $15,000, a fortune in 1969. Though it never made it to production, The AMX-3 remains one of the most daring what-ifs in American automotive history. In the end, it's wild to think that cars this powerful, this fast, were so easily forgotten. How does a 400-horsepower Cadillac disappear while others become legends? And why did some of America's boldest buildings never get the fame they deserved? These questions say a lot about how we remember performance. Drop a comment below. We want to hear your take. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss more hidden horsepower stories.